What would you do if the person you trust the most turned out to be hiding something big from you? What if that person was your best friend and comrade for more than a decade? That question now haunts millions of armies around the world after one shocking sentence was spoken by Jungkook. "I feel betrayed." This statement did not emerge from a context of entertainment or stage drama, but in a truly emotional and highly intense moment. And even more startling, the name being subtly referenced in this alleged betrayal was none other than Kim Taehyung, also known as V of BTS. What really happened? Why does a relationship that once looked strong and unshakable now seem to be hanging by a thread? And why does the physical distance between Paris and the United States feel more symbolic than ever? That day started as usual. Jungkook, who was in the United States for a secret music project, went live without much announcement. Fans thought it would be another lighthearted live session full of laughter and jokes as usual. But there was no smile on his face that night. No vibrant gaze like the one they were so proud of. Just an empty look, slightly tense, and a trembling voice as he said one short but devastating sentence that destroyed any sense of calm in his fans' hearts. "I just found out and I feel betrayed." Immediately, the comments section exploded. Armies around the world held their breath.
Who was he talking about?
What was he referring to? And why now? Just minutes after the live broadcast ended, social media was flooded with speculation. But only a few hours later, a snippet of information from a Korean music journalist confirmed something that made public hearts race even faster. The statement was strongly suspected to be directed at Taehyung, who at the time was in Paris attending a major fashion event that hadn't been announced to the public beforehand. And what made it even more suspicious, the event was reportedly attended by individuals who had previously had subtle conflicts with Jungkook. Was this just a coincidence? Or was there a deeper reason being kept hidden? Taehyung has long been known as a stylish, artistic figure who dares to stand out. On the other hand, Jungkook represents total dedication, hard work, and unwavering loyalty to the group and their friendship. So when the two began to seem to walk in different directions, literally and emotionally, fans could no longer pretend not to notice. Traces of this tension had actually begun to show in recent months. Numerous moments that used to feature their interactions had started to disappear. No more friendly replies on social media. No more joint live streams. Even in some interviews, Jungkook had avoided questions about his personal relationships with other members, especially Taehyung. But no one imagined that the difference could run this deep until the word betrayed surfaced. Many wondered, is this truly a personal issue? Or is there a third party involved trying to drive a wedge between them? Interestingly, during the Paris event attended by Taehyung, some European media noted the presence of a prominent industry figure who had once subtly criticized Jungkook's solo decisions. Beyond that, a Taehyung fan account in France even captured a moment where V appeared to be talking very warmly with this figure, with no sign of discomfort or distance. Was this just casual celebrity mingling? Or a conscious move that made Jungkook feel unappreciated? Jungkook was not just disappointed, he felt shut out from the truth. In an exclusive interview released 2 days after his live broadcast, he revealed that he had not been informed about Taehyung's trip to Paris. Previously, they had agreed to be open with each other about major plans, especially now that both were undergoing critical transitions for BTS's post-military future. So, why was this time different? Was it because Taehyung's project was deeply personal? Or had he truly decided not to involve Jungkook anymore? As the news continued to snowball, a former BTS stylist from their early years came forward and said that the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook had indeed experienced ups and downs, especially when they both began exploring their solo careers. But it had always been well hidden. The word betrayed, spoken in front of millions of live viewers, served as proof that the emotional defense wall was now beginning to crumble. Shockingly, just hours after Jungkook's confession, Taehyung's private social media account suddenly uploaded a photo of himself smiling in the middle of Paris, accompanied by an ambiguous caption, "Some things are better kept to yourself." Some interpreted it as a sign of indifference. Others believed it to be an indirect confirmation that something was indeed being hidden. But what? New information obtained by Korean media revealed that the event team attended in Paris wasn't just a fashion show. It was strongly suspected to be the opening of an exclusive collaboration between a major European brand and a visual music project involving several Korean and international artists, without Jungkook's name included. This further fueled speculation that it wasn't just about physical presence, but about emotional and professional exclusion. I can understand if he wants to protect his privacy, but not like this. We're supposed to be open with each other, like before, Jungkook expressed in a recent interview aired by an American outlet. His face looked tired, as if hiding a deep, unspoken disappointment. This wasn't about drama or petty conflicts. This was about trust possibly broken, and a sense of belonging being stolen by distance, time, and differing choices. Fans are now divided. Some side with Jungkook, believing his pain is valid, given how hard he's worked to keep BTS's internal harmony intact amid solo and military pressures. Others try to understand Taehyung's point of view, known as someone who fiercely guards his privacy and sometimes chooses an artistic path not easily understood, even by those closest to him. After a series of shocking speculations, one major question finally needs a firm answer. Did Jungkook really feel betrayed by Taehyung? Is there truly a personal conflict tearing them apart? Or, as with many stories in the entertainment world, is this all just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by media narratives and public interpretation? Interestingly, after the betrayal, narratives spread rapidly and massively among ARMY and global social media. Several clarifications and new facts emerged that make the entire article above highly questionable. Because behind all the clickbait and emotions surrounding the initial narrative, there lies another reality, one far more rational and comforting. There is no fight, no betrayal, and no split. First, regarding the statement from Jungkook that triggered this entire drama. "I feel betrayed." That sentence, it turns out, was not directed specifically at Taehyung. Based on replay footage of the live stream and the official translation released by weverse translator team, the sentence appeared in the context of a lighthearted joke when Jungkook talked about a staff member who had accidentally ordered the wrong food for him. At that moment, he said it while laughing and clearly joking. But because the clip was cut incompletely and spread out of context by several international fan accounts, its meaning was completely distorted, leading to the mistaken assumption that he was expressing disappointment towards someone personally. Second, regarding Taehyung's presence in Paris. It is true that he attended an exclusive fashion event. However, according to an official statement from the agency and French local media that hosted him, V's attendance was entirely professional and independent. It was also reported that he had submitted a leave request and received permission from HYB and other members well before his departure. The fact that he didn't make the event public wasn't because he wanted to hide something, but because the brand's contract strictly prohibited any announcement before the official release date. Furthermore, regarding Taehyung's alleged interaction with figures rumored to be in conflict with Jungkook, those claims turned out to be false. Many of the names mentioned in early speculation were proven not to be at the event at all, and the circulating photos were the result of manipulated framing design to stir the pot. Most importantly, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung remains good. In Jungkook's most recent weverse livestream, which aired a few days after this controversy peaked, he clearly addressed some of the wild rumors going around and shared a reassuring message to ARMY. "I know many of you are worried, but please don't believe everything you read. Taehyung and I are doing fine. We talk often, even though we're in different countries right now. Please don't spread things that aren't true." Shortly after that, Taehyung also went live from Paris. In his stream, he calmly greeted fans, showed off the cityscape, and responded to questions about Jungkook with a wide smile. "He's a little brother I'm really proud of. I know you all miss seeing us together, I do too. But we continue to support each other, always." These statements clearly dismantled the narrative of conflict that had previously been amplified by unofficial media and speculative social accounts. It serves as an important reminder that not everything that appears dramatic and emotional online truly reflects reality. Much of what we see has been twisted, edited, and packaged in ways meant to provoke clicks, comments, and viral engagement. Jungkook and Taehyung are individuals who have been together for over a decade, having weathered hard times, global success, and the transition into adulthood under the intense scrutiny of the public. They may have different styles and directions, but that doesn't automatically mean there's a rift between them. In fact, their maturity in responding to rumors and calmly providing clarification is proof that mutual respect and trust still bind them. In the end, as readers and news consumers, we must be wiser in filtering information. Don't be too quick to believe in sensational narratives without credible evidence. Emotion is the most powerful tool in spreading false news, and in this case, we've seen how one clipped sentence can fuel millions of misguided assumptions.